right, let's head out to Ocala. We're ready to go.
Yep.
We'll be taking the turnpike north. We are driving the 2007 today, heading up to Ocala National Forest. Gonna meet up with Dwayne and his Jeep bounty hunter, and gonna try to find the Tread Lightly Trail. Well, we're at Ocala National Forest, and if you're ever coming into Ocala, don't try to cross this puddle. For the last few years, this puddle has been here. It has a name. It's called the Bounty Hole. And the reason is because people are continuously getting stuck in it. There is ruts in the middle of it. I have heard that it's up to 3 feet deep. I'm not crossing it because I'm going over into Altoona and we'll go in a different way. But today we're in Ocala National Forest, and what we're gonna do is we're looking for a Jeep trail that has a badge that just recently showed up, and I've seen a lot of people clicking on it. So join us today as we hunt down the Tread Lightly badged trail in Ocala National Forest. I'm Matt.
And I'm Randy.
And you're gonna go on a Florida Jeep ride. Hey, we're up at the Shell gas station in Altoona, and we're getting ready to ride up into Ocala to find that badge. This is Dwayne, and he drives the Bounty Hunter Jeep. Nice Star Wars theme. And this sticker here, this sticker is reflective, which is cool. Is it reflective?
Yes, it's reflective to mirror the Dark Saber.
The Dark Saber. Awesome. It's got some kill badges here. And he's running BF Goodrich KM3 35 inch tires with a lift kit that is 2.5 inch Rubicon.
Yep.
Express.
Yes.
Yep. And we're gonna go. We're just gonna go explore Ocala. We've already checked in and already got the badge assigned, so we could have probably done this last Saturday, but we're gonna go kind of look and see on this trail. Join us as we ride into Ocala. Radio working okay? Well, we're in Ocala National Forest finally, after about a little over an hour drive up from Kissimmee. And we're heading up to the trail. We have already checked in, and we're getting ready to go ride this badged trail in Ocala National Forest. As you can see ahead, the road's a bit bumpy. It's a bit hilly, and we've got Dwayne behind us, so there's just two of us going out to find this trail. I've seen a lot of postings. Seems to be a lot of confusion as exactly where the trail is. The Centennial Trail matches up with the image on the badge, because the badge of honor for a trail has an image of the trail map. And the trail map on this badge of honor for a Jeep trail badge for Tread Lightly full-wheel driveway. A lot of people looking to try to find this badge. There seems to be a little confusion because the map that is given for this is pretty much a less than 50 inches wide vehicle ATV dirt bike trail. And if they have opened it up for Jeeps to travel on, it's going to have to be opened up and cleared out a little bit. It's about 37 miles, but there are hundreds of miles of roads for you to drive on. If you look at the bottom, there's going to be a link to the site that talks about the badge. There's also going to be a link that shows you the Ocala National Forest 2020 vehicle guide. So there are some roads that are for licensed highway registered four-wheel drive vehicles. That would be Jeeps. There are some that are for side-by-sides, some that are for ATVs, the smaller ones. There are some that are for dirt bikes. Some are for horses, and they're all designated. Not adhering to those trail rides could result in a pretty steep ticket. Today, we're going to stick to named and numbered roads, and we're going to start off by going up to one of the main crossroads, and we're going to head up to the trailhead. I want to take the side windows off.
Unlicensed.
Unless the vehicle is prohibited on numbered roads. What you doing?
According to the Forestry Service, unless things have changed, it says no Jeeps. ATVs, dirt bikes, side-by-sides, they're fine, but no Jeeps. So this trail does have clearance for a Jeep, but as you can tell, it looks like it's mostly side-by-sides coming down it.
That's gonna be a lot of pinstriping.
Speed limit 20. Yeah. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna just take a ride around in Ocala, kind of circle out the trail, because the fine can be up to how much?
$5,000?
$5,000. I have ridden many trails out here, and back in the day before they restricted use on a lot of these trails, we did a 150-mile triathlon in here with Jeeps and skeet shooting. The trail itself is called the Centennial Trail. The map of the Centennial Trail lines up with the map on the badge trail. So this is the trail that's mapped out according to the badge. It's funny because I looked at the sign and I thought this was a tick warning. Actually, that's a scrub jays. Beware scrub jays out here. So we're going to continue onward. Hey, just real quick, the reason why they have trails that are not designated for Jeeps, and you Jeepers need to stay off those trails that are designated, is because these guys are out here riding on these trails, and they're going to come around the corner and run smack into the front of your Jeep. So you guys are riding on the Centennial Trail. How you like it?
Love it. Good.
Love it?
Yeah.
Yep.
Nice.
So for all you Jeepers out there, don't go on the trails that are marked for Jeeps to stay off of, because that's their trails. You can go up to Citrus and ride wherever you want, but these guys, leave them Tanglewood. Thanks. Nice seeing you guys. There you go. So I'm driving down the road at about 30 miles an hour, and these deer flies keep trying to get in my window. You can see they're buzzing all around. So we're at another part where the trail crosses, and again it says no Jeeps. So do not take the Centennial Trail for this Jeep badge.
Just impressed how far they're actually going to where that post is over there. We'll be able to go down that road.
Well, I went to launch the Mavic Pro and the gimbal just sat there and spun around trying to calibrate itself, which means the ribbon came off of the gimbal on the Mavic Pro again. It's the second time this year. I fixed it back in January, and I haven't used it. So we came up to the Centennial Trailhead, and what we have is a map that matches the badge for the Tread Lightly four-wheel driveway through here. However, all of this marked trail that looks just like the one on the badge is for ATVs and dirt bikes, and there is a fee. It's not for Jeeps. Mixed use, which is right here, only this little section of the trail. That's where we parked for watching the bombing range.
Go hard for God. We want to put one of our things on.
Still get to be out in the Jeep, but it's
Air conditioned this weekend, so.
it's air conditioned, yes. Even because it is in the 90s. It's hot, it's muggy, there's deer flies, so we're just gonna kind of take a little trail ride around and enjoy some of Ocala National Forest. So you've looked on Google Maps and you have seen potentially one of the most awesome and coolest places to go jeeping in Ocala National Forest, a giant clay pit with vertical walls. You've ridden down road number 100, and as you got to this point, there's a gate that says stop, closed to public use. And they actually have to put a lot of signage up here. But this area, back in the 90s, was some of the coolest areas to go jeeping in. This was part of one of the events that we held out here with Southern Off-Road that had an obstacle course out here, and it was a timed event. And on one area up there at the top, you climbed the hill, and then the road came back down to go down the hill. It was up there that I hit a tree so hard in my CJ7 that it bent my steering rod. And in addition to that, it snapped my front right tire brake line. I stuck a stick in the brake line, twisted it up with some vice grips, and finished the course. I didn't win, but I finished. And so this whole area is off limits now. And why would that be? Because people don't drive safely. People get crazy and then they get hurt. And unfortunately, in today's society, people who get hurt end up trying to sue the place. Now, somebody's been out here shooting quite a bit too. But this is what it looks like. One of the clay pits off of road number 100. Well, it's sad, but some of the good areas are now closed. If you treat stuff respectfully, maybe it would be left open. I even asked about permitting for special events. They don't let you in, period.
Never mind, they blocked it off completely now with that tree. I don't remember the back way into it.
Yeah, that might have been that first trail, but if they blocked it off, there's probably a reason. But that's road number 18.
Oh, there's no number here.
Well, there was a area back in here with a lot of berms and a giant water pit.
Wow. But now they built up this wall, and you would have one crazy obstacle course to come back to out here, because now the road is pretty much inaccessible. So one more place in Ocala that you used to be able to go that you can't go anymore is now closed, because probably people came out here and did stupid stuff, and that resulted in the roads being closed. Well, it's another place closed down. So they need to open up that trail so that there's actually a designated and I want to say protected trail. Unfortunately, when I come out here and I see a lot of places where people dump trash, that's the reason why this place is closed down. So put your cans and put your cups, put your trash in your back seat or over your back seat, take it home and throw it in the trash. Don't throw it out here in the woods, because if we don't take care of the woods, then they get closed down. Look at Orlando, how many nice places there was to wheel that are now closed down because people went out and tore them up. So even back ways around into there, other entrances, if you look to your right, this is what they do to stop people from going down trails. They drop trees across the road so that you can't go down it. So till next time, thanks for watching. I'm Matt.
And I'm Randy.
And yes, you have just been on a Florida Jeep ride.
June 27th,
June 27th.
2020.
So this is why they call it the bounty hole. People get stuck. Perfect. Okay, Dwayne, the bounty hole. Always stop at the bounty hole to see if somebody needs help. For tread lightly, four-wheel driveway. Tread lightly, four-wheel driveway. Tread lightly. Has a badge. The badge is called Tread Lightly Four-Wheel Driveway. Tread Lightly Four-Wheel Driveway. It's got a kind of funny name to it. This is not worth it. We're just going to keep on trail riding, and Dwayne's going to take us for a tour of Ocala somewhere to do something. I don't know. We're riding. We're not riding down roads. I'm Matt.
I'm Randy.
Dwayne.
Mallory.
And you've just been on a Florida Jeep ride exploration for the Jeep Honor Badge called Tread Lightly Jeep Driveway.
Tread lightly.
Called Tread Lightly. And you just been on a Jeep ride. And you just been... I'm Matt.
I'm Randy.
Dwayne.
Mallory.
And you just been on a Florida Jeep ride as we've been exploring this Tread Lightly four-wheel drive way badge that showed up in social media to find out that it's probably not ready yet. So give us some time. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe. Catch you on the next ride, which is coming. I'm not going to tell you where, but it's coming.